Number 1 versus number 8. The Atlanta Hawks have been pushed by the Brooklyn Nets to head to Game 6, set to tip off tonight. And joining me now is expert handicapper Joe Gavassi to break down his free selections for the game. Joe, setting has been a huge factor in this series, and I'm almost certain it will be a big factor in this game as well. You've got the Hawks on the road at Brooklyn, and so far in this series, we haven't seen a home team take a loss. But I don't know about this Nets team here. The Hawks will be looking to finish this series, and they found Brooklyn's weak spot on defense around the perimeter. So what do you think, Joe? Do you think the Nets will keep the record going here in Game 6 and take it to 7?
I actually think they will. These are two teams that have changed forms in the second half of the season. Brooklyn was struggling during the first half of the season, but has turned it around with a winning record since the All-Star break. Atlanta, best in the league at the All-Star break, including runs of 36-5 and 22-3, but faltered with just 2016 records since that break. You know, with 2 minutes left in the previous game, Atlanta held just a 2-point lead, meaning in the previous 4+ games, these teams has played within 1 point of each other. Now, the Hawks finished that game on a 10-2 run to get the victory and the cover, but nonetheless, Brooklyn has proven they can play with the Atlanta Hawks in this series. Brooklyn, to get this done, must get more performance from D. Will. After 35 points in Game 4, D. Will came back with just 5 points in the previous game. That's not going to get it done. Fortunately, Brooklyn has been taking good care of the basketball with just 23 turnovers in the last 2 games. They must take care of the basketball, and D. Will must give them some scoring if the Nets are to get it done. It is certainly a handicapper's conundrum for us in this game. Will the Game 5 finish for Atlanta carry over into momentum on the Nets' home court, or will the Nets continue the 5-0 home series dominance that has taken place so far in this series? Nets have lots of experience. They know they can play with this team. I think Brooklyn is capable of winning this game outright, and I think at worst this game goes to the final shot. We're going to give you Brooklyn plus the 4 as the play here in this one, Megan.
All right, Joe, you're breaking my heart being from Atlanta myself, but I got to agree with you. I think the Nets have what it takes here. Once again, expert handicapper Joe Gavassi with his free selection on the Hawks versus Nets showdown tonight. Comment below the video and let us know your picks on the game before tip-off. We'll see if you've got what it takes and maybe even give you a shout-out on our next show. And for all the best on the NBA playoffs, keep it locked right here with us at SPRpicks.com.